my loves, welcome back. I'm Lexi. It's been a while since you've seen me. I missed you. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about meditation, what it is and how it can be adapted to your sun sign. I'm going to give a little bit of a controversial way of meditation according to those sun signs that might find it difficult to meditate just because of their energy. Meditation is a spiritual practice that helps you focus primarily on your breathing. It is a mindfulness practice, and mindfulness basically it's a branch of psychology as well, but it actually refers to paying attention. If you strip it down to the basics, mindfulness can be summed up in two words: paying attention. And meditation is about that, but it's about the act of paying attention, focusing, and at the same time being connected to your breath. I think the Indian word for it is prana, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I do know from my yogic practice that this is what my yoga instructor was telling me, that I need to breathe in that good ass prana. It's really, really important that you understand the two core concepts of meditation. Meditation is about paying attention and breathing. I know that there's a lot of weird information out there, how meditation is about stilling the mind and achieving nirvana through your thoughts. This is a little bit far-fetched, and it's a very improper representation of meditation practice as being something just purely logical and rational. When you meditate, you basically need to be in a place of stillness. You have to eliminate distractions around you. Complete silence is preferable. Turn off the television, switch off your computer, turn off your phone, or use your phone in order to help you with some sort of guided meditation or some sort of enhanced chakra meditation. I use those as well, and I'm going to link my favorite one below. I do a chakra tune-up meditation almost every day, and especially during the days when I'm feeling very out of sorts or when I'm feeling that it's this nervous energy within myself. Meditation is basically the practice of returning back into your body. It's so important. It reminds us of the fact that our mind can bow to our heart exists in our body, our bodies can feed our mind. A polyphonic symphony between all of these three elements. They all communicate together. We all have them all the time. We are whole beings. We are just taught sometimes to separate between our reason and our emotions and our bodies from our spirit. Bullshit, okay? I call bullshit on these practices. The most important way is to live a holistic life. When you meditate, you generally need to make yourself feel comfortable. So you either lie on a chair, you wear comfortable clothes that are not constricting you, clothes that allow you to breathe. I, for example, might seem a bit weird, but I do yoga and I meditate without constricting underwear or bras or like shoes or socks that are clenching my body and tightening it up, okay? So I remove these objects. I want to feel as free in my body as possible, as flexible, so I can actually be in harmony with myself, so I don't feel annoyed or constricted someplace. I usually let my hair down, I take my jewelry off. I want to be as free as possible. Then I put myself in a comfortable place. I either meditate on my bed, which is the place where I create the most. I love to spend so much time in my bed. It regenerates me and makes me feel very whole and rested. You can even use a sofa, an armchair. You can even use a chair and put a pillow underneath you. The most important thing is to feel free, unconstricted, like you are able to be yourself, okay? When you meditate, you go within. You don't have to worry about what's happening outside. So try to prepare for your meditation practice also by eating beforehand and drinking some water, and making sure that there won't be any person kind of disturbing you while you're doing this, okay? There is such a thing as emergency meditation, where you sometimes have to come back into yourself and still your mind when you're going through a really emotional, unexpected moment, like when a lover comes back and asks for reconciliation unexpectedly, when you're in a really toxic environment and you don't know what to do. Those are kind of like emergency still moments where you have to really go within, and you don't really have time to genuinely comfort yourself by preparing the environment. So you can meditate even in those harsh moments. However, when you have the space to create a comfortable environment around you, do so. You're not going to regret it. You're going to enjoy it. Try to stand as straight as possible. Okay, this is really important, because this is like you're allowing the chi, the life force, to flow through all of the energetic points in your body. These are the 7 chakras, right? So it begins with our root chakra, which is right there in our pelvic region, sexual organs. It's the way through which we allow energy to come into our body and the way through which we excrete it. But it's also how we allow the chi to flow all the way upwards through all of the chakras, right? Until it reaches the crown chakra. Once it reaches the crown chakra, the energy through your body and everything is stabilized and harmoniously, it can connect to the divine. When you meditate, all you need to do is be still and focus on your breathing, honestly. And then we can move on to the second level, which is about, by being focused on one thing, you can eliminate the distractions, not only externally, but also the mental distractions. You can eliminate negative talk. You can silence the voice of the inner critic. You can put memories to rest. It's almost, I'm doing these signs because it's almost as if you're diminishing the energy. You're controlling them, okay? It's almost as if you put yourself in a position where you finally, by letting go of control, you achieve ultimate control. Does that make sense? It will make sense the more you practice it. Meditation is a practice that you train in time. You might not get it right the first moment. You might only be able to sit still and centered and find peace for 1 or 2 minutes. Then your mind is distracted, or you feel the munchies, or something happens. The more you practice it, if you include it in your daily routine, the better it becomes. You find that you meditate from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. 5 minutes turn to 10 minutes. You start to enjoy it. You start to enjoy this feeling of deep inner peace and control over yourself, because that's the most important thing. Meditation teaches us that ultimately we can only control ourselves, not the external reality. But the beauty of this is that the more we tune into ourselves and the more we are at peace, we can manifest a different kind of reality, okay? So that's really, really important. So focus on your breath. Deep breaths in. And guide them as you expel the air towards your belly. Okay? Learn to move from breathing from your nose and from your throat. Guide the breath towards your belly. You want to feel the muscles in your belly contracting when you breathe in. And you want to feel them releasing when you breathe out. Yeah? Okay. This is the same kind of feeling that you have when you smoke. A lot of people actually get in touch with smoking, which is a toxic way of meditating practically, because you use nicotine and you use the act of doing something connected to your throat chakra, right, to your mouth area, to basically remind yourself of the fact that you need to breathe. As you're stilling your breath, you naturally find yourself reaching a place of deep, deep calm. You find yourself almost as if, relaxing, you know? It's almost like body parts start to move in a different way. You might experience a block in your heart chakra. You might experience a block in your throat chakra. You might start coughing. You might experience some pain in your third eye chakra, right? You might go like this. Allow yourself to feel all these things at the beginning. Nobody gets it right from the beginning. It's just really important that you set the intention to meditate and to include this, to try it out and see how it plays out, yeah? That's more than enough. You're already starting your spiritual journey if you just decide, I'm going to try meditation and see how it works out, okay? And have fun with it. I'm going to talk to you guys right now about the different ways in which you can meditate based on your astrological sign. If you are a sun sign in Libra, a naturally still, elegant, feminine yin energy sign, or if you're a sun sign in Pisces, again a yin-based, introverted, imaginative, creative sign, or if you're a sun sign in Taurus, a very stable, a very grounded, a very comfortable Venusian driven sign, right? Like just like Libra, you have a higher likelihood of really enjoying meditation because it really fits closer to the energy that you emanate in your environment. Our sun sign is how we shine, the energy that we naturally embody. If you are these sun signs or you have a lot of planets in these sun signs, it's going to be easier for you to be still, to create a really beautiful environment around you, and to generally be patient, okay? These are very patient signs, usually, if there are no other squares or issues or tension points in their charts. However, if you are an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, or a Virgo, you're going to struggle with this energy, my dear. And my advice is that don't change yourself. You can still meditate. It's just that you have to apply meditation to your own personality and energetic imprint. When you are a Virgo, for you, reading a book is a meditation. Cleaning your house is a way to meditate. All you need to do is to block off any distractions and genuinely get into that activity. Focus only on doing that. Don't do two things at the same time. Hello, Geminis. Resist the temptation to multitask. I know you guys want to. I know you're kind of driven and impatient and you want to do everything now. You know, this nervous energy. Mercury ruled signs are super excitable and they have this energy. And that's beautiful. Celebrate that. Don't block your energy away. You don't have to meditate by sitting still in a quiet environment in a yogic pose. No, read a book. But genuinely get into that book. Start reading it and don't stop until you finish it, if you have this time, okay? Or when you start cleaning, genuinely enjoy every aspect of cleaning. The type of soap that you use, use a soap that is really beautiful, that is very enhancing, something that genuinely gives you a sense of satisfaction, But get into that habit, okay? For Aries as well, right? You're super creative, guys. You're like the fire within, right? You're super impatient as well. But you don't need to sit still in order to meditate. Do an activity that is repetitive, but actually can give you a lot of satisfaction once you finished it. Fold some paper cranes. And then you can share them with your friends and impress them with your awesome origami skills. Or arrange all of the sweaters in your household by color. Or paint your walls and really enjoy the act of, using a paintbrush on your walls and generally just getting into the flow. The whole point is that you use your mind, your heart, and your body to do one activity and one activity only, but you're super 100% doing that activity. And that is a moving meditation for these particular sun signs. Or if you have a lot of planets that are in aspect to Mercury, in aspect to Mars, there is no point in you stifling your energy and pretending that you are one of the other more still, more feminine signs when you are very active, very masculine energy. Go with your energy, but adapt the task to suit your need. So do something repetitive, do something that requires your utmost attention and will give you something fruitful at the end. Separate seeds. Maybe you have a lot of seeds in your household and you want to put them in separate jars. Okay, separate seeds. It's an activity that requires so much attention, but at the same time, the more you get into it and you're only focused on that activity, the more satisfaction you will have. You will see how your breathing gently quiets. You will see how your mind focuses the attention just on that task, and you will feel deeply fulfilled by that activity. Okay, so I hope that you found this video useful. Let me know if I forgot anything else, and let me know how your meditation practice is going. I love you guys so much. The sun has made crazy patterns on my face. I hope that you are able to enjoy it as well. Have a great day. Bye.